I'm just going to guess that it's pretty much done.
Irene Sotelo is savoring a fresh start.
And I haven't had one in a long time. I've seen them for as high as $5 each.
Looking forward to the future, while accepting some realities reluctantly.
I'll be 70 years old. I can wait forever for that.
But with age comes nostalgia. Irene fondly remembering feelings of comfort and security.
I had a nice apartment, 1 bedroom in Carmichael. I've always lived in Carmichael. Had my 2 little dogs. I had Comcast.
But the past handful of years for the 69-year-old have been bumpy at best.
It was 5 years ago when the doctor botched a surgery.
A saga of complications from a failed intestinal surgery, ultimately ending a chapter of financial stability.
And then I was evicted from my apartment because the in-home supportive care workers stole my money. And I couldn't make it up fast enough, and I was evicted.
Irene finding herself with few affordable options.
I was going to sleep in my car. I had no place to go, and it's not as easy for me to live in my car as it would be for other people because I have to change my bandage 4 or 5 times a day.
Alone, the 69-year-old found herself in an unthinkable situation, living at a homeless shelter for the first time in her life.
It was like going to a different planet. It was really, really, really hard.
Irene's confluence of circumstances, traumatic.
I would walk down the street and just wishing I was dead.
But also a symptom of a bigger crisis.
You get to be my age and nobody wants to give you a job.
Seniors who are just one financial catastrophe away from the streets.
We're too old to be, in that situation. We're not young anymore.
But Irene is now part of a vulnerable population, benefiting from a new solution.
You can just turn it down a little bit.
This spring, Sacramento Self-Help Housing launching a county program. Instead of shelters, focusing on homes.
These folks are not paying any rent. They don't pay any fees. So that any income they have, they're able to save during the time that they're with us.
Irene is just one of nearly 50 residents of all ages, currently sharing county-managed rental homes, each with their own story. A 10-minute drive away, in another home, we meet 55-year-old Hannah Smith. She lost her career and savings to addiction.
And then he introduced me to Crystal. I all of a sudden lost the desire to go to work.
Her boyfriend, 42-year-old Benjamin Dodge, laid off from a job that never paid the rent.
Even while I was working, I was homeless because I didn't have that many hours, and rent was too expensive to afford.
And 59-year-old Pamela Poole, who found herself sleeping on the side of a church after becoming a widow.
I lost track of time. My husband died in 2011, and then I lost track of time.
Targeting those facing the highest barriers to housing, which means regardless of evictions.
Once you're evicted, you just can't get a place. They just won't rent to you.
Accepting those struggling with substance abuse.
I just love this house. This house has good energy in it.
And even taking in couples and pets.
She's a good girl. They just simply need to be able and willing to give it a try, to work on these issues that are contributing to their homelessness.
Several residents share a house and bedrooms with supervision.
Then we've got a house leader in here, so each one of our houses has one of our staff living here full-time.
While a caseworker visits one-on-one with each roommate to get their life back on track.
She went with me to my doctor visit. She takes us to the pharmacy. She's really, really good.
All free of charge, as long as they make healthy strides.
I don't want to just settle for Social Security or disability. I want to get a job.
I don't want to be homeless the rest of my life. I got grandkids. I want them to be able to come visit me.
So far, Sacramento County is funding 10 rental properties and still looking to lease more.
Some people are a little hesitant to let us rent their rooms because they're thinking negative connotations with homeless people, but they're so respectful. Like, these houses are cleaner than my house.
I say, honey, I'm a housekeeper. That's the reason why this house looks so fabulous.
As for Irene,
I've got my sewing machine down there that I just bought.
she is investing in the skill of her hands.
I got some good sales. This is his shirt. This is the pattern.
Starting a small business as a seamstress,
I think these are going to be pretty good. They should sell.
with the goal of regaining financial independence.
And I want to stay here as long as I can to make enough money to buy the couple acres. If I can't afford to buy a mobile home, then I'll move into the travel trailer.
And in turn, grabbing hold of newfound optimism and stability. In Sacramento County, Vicki Gonzalez, KCRA 3 News.